I cannot go another day without not talking about this. We have got to talk about this. If you don't know by now and you haven't been keeping up and heard, there was another mass shooting at a mall in Indiana. Some clown that was 20 years old with a suspicious book bag went into the bathroom and waited over an hour. And before he came out and he started inflicting evil against innocent people, in which he took three people's lives. He had a book bag with other magazines, so he had full intentions to taking more people's lives. His plan, it sounds like he had a plan, but his plan, like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a plan until you get punched in the mouth. Well, there was a good Samaritan, a hero, that stopped his plan, and I want to talk about it. My goal is not to highlight the bastard that was trying to take people's lives. My condolences go out to the families of the three people that their lives were lost. So my goal is not to highlight that clown. My goal is to highlight the real hero. But before I go into that, I want to talk about how these people are upset and mad and up in arms for us referring to him as a good Samaritan. I'm telling you, man, I swear we will literally do mental backflips trying to figure out the people on the left, trying to figure out these anti-gun, which means to me as anti-American gun advocates. These gun advocates, anti-American gun advocates, is exactly what they are, and how they think. They're mad because we're referring to him as a good Samaritan, and mad because the guy made heroic efforts to take him down and stopping the threat, and saved a lot of lives. When we on the right and people that are sensible, because it ain't just people that's on the right, it's other people that's on the left. They know what's up. We scratch our head. And we can't do nothing but wonder how they make mantras of pure criminals. They immortalize vile celebrity criminals, putting them on shirts, making statues for them, putting them on shoes, football jerseys, and basketball courts. I mean, we sit here and scratch our head trying to understand these people. But they get mad of someone that clearly did something heroic. But you know what this guy did before I go into it? Not only did he save people's lives, but he stopped the left, these criminal journalists that are nothing but arm extensions and mouthpieces for the Democratic Party, for the machine, the establishment that are trying to control people in this country. He stopped them from being able to have more bodies racked up so that they can use it politically. He also crushed the narrative that law-abiding citizens like you and I that's watching that can carry a licensed firearm. And in Indiana just recently passed constitutional carry, might I add. This young man, 22 years old, was in the mall with his girlfriend when the perp that got taken down, he stopped and did the heroic thing, and he got people to safety, and he saved people's lives. This guy's name is Elisjsha Dicken. Eli Dicken was at the mall during the time when that clown that waited in the bathroom from over an hour came out with a SIG long rifle and killed three people. The only thing I'm upset about that I will agree with them as far as referring to him as a good Samaritan is that he didn't get there sooner to stop the perp from killing those three people. That's the only thing I'm upset about. But you know what? Partially I can agree that he's not a good Samaritan in the sense of the term. Yeah, you're right. He's more so like a national hero. He's literally a national hero. Not only did he save those people's lives, he saved every person at that mall's lives, man. And I hope that this is a lesson to all of them. Not only did he do that, but he stopped them from having more bodies racked up, another headline to push their left-wing narrative. Eli Dicken. I'm going to play a video that the NRA put out. And then I'm going to give you my last final statements on my commentary.
The Greenwood Park Mall shooter began firing at 5:56 and 48 seconds. 15 seconds later, at 5:57 and 3 seconds, 22-year-old Eli Dicken, carrying under the new NRA-backed constitutional carry law, fired 10 rounds from 40 yards, hitting the shooter 8 times. The shooter collapsed and died.
Oh my God. Did you guys just hear that? I mean, let's process this. This boy is the GOAT, the greatest of all time. He's probably one of them country boys that's out there, or someone that got a big piece of land out there in the middle of a countryside and practices shooting cans. That if you were to go and break into his house and get away with the goods, as you running down the yard thinking that you got away, they plucking you off from a distance. Did you hear what they just said? The mass shooter, the 20-year-old clown that waited in the bathroom when he started, 15 seconds later, this American national hero, Eli Dicken, 15 seconds later started waving people to get it to safety, pulled out a handgun and shot 10 times from a 40-yard distance. God, 40-yard distance. Hitting the man 8 times. That's 80%. The accuracy for shooting 40 yards away, hitting the man 8 times till the boy eventually collapsed and died. Putting him in the body bag. Amazing. He is not, you're right, he's not a good Samaritan. He's an American hero all day long, and we need more like him. But you know what else he did? He proved our point of people that are advocates for our Second Amendment right, people like me. I'm a big-time Second Amendment right person. Even though I did prison time and I got myself in trouble, over time, almost 20 years later, I petitioned the court, and the judge granted me to have my Second Amendment rights restored. I have the right to keep and bear arms. I'm a big-time Second Amendment advocate. What he did was shattered the narrative. If you go look at some of the headlines from the left-wing media, their headlines say, rare situation under the new constitutional carry. Verbiage and language around there like it's rare. No, it wouldn't be rare if you clowns would stop trying to infringe on people's rights and let American citizens be able to protect themselves. 911, I back the blue. 911, law enforcement, they come after the fact unless they are close by on the scene. And they're supposed to do what they're supposed to do. But we are our own first line of defense. Our being able to protect ourselves should not stop at our doorstep. So you got these liberal shithole states like New York and California and Illinois, these kind of places that make it very difficult, and you have to jump through hoops of fire and over hurdles and whatnot, flip on your head, do a spin just to try to exercise your Second Amendment right. To not only did they get back down from the Supreme Court, for them to only go back and do the evil things that they do in this country is inflict and try to control people, and made it even more harder for people to get their Second Amendment rights, which will end them up right back in court because somebody's going to sue them. It just goes to show you the lengths of what they'll do. What he did shattered their narrative that this is what happens when you let law-abiding citizens arm themselves to be their first line of defense. Not only can they protect themselves, but they can protect a lot of other people's lives. That's exactly what Eli Dicken did. It's exactly what he did. It's why they're not talking about it no more. It's not enough bodies for them to report on and politicize so that they can continue to push their left-wing narrative of stripping everybody of their guns. I say this many times, man. You cannot make good people helpless and hope that bad people will be harmless. It doesn't work that way. Shout out to Eli Dicken. You are an American hero. Yeah, they're all aligned with them with that. You are not a good Samaritan. You're more like an American national hero. What you did, my man, is you probably helped save a lot of other people, because we will be able to use that example amongst many other examples of why people should be able to have their Second Amendment rights and not listen to the noise and the rhetoric of people that are brainwashed by left-wing Democrats and left-wing Marxists that are anti-American and want to control and put people in bondage in this country, man. So for that, man, we salute you. We thank you. And we love you, man. It's just pure amazing, man. No military training. No, he has no military training, no law enforcement training. Just an average Joe out there with his girlfriend, man. From 40 yards, shot 10, and all 8 of them hit him. That's 80% accuracy. Put in the comments what your thoughts are. Is he a hero? Is he a good Samaritan or a hero? Is he all of the above? Again, thank you for watching my channel. Mondays and Tuesdays are always difficult for me, but I'm getting them in now, man. So you ain't heard the last of me. More to come. If you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. It's your boy Craig Long 45. I'm out. Peace.
Yeah, wait. Old adopted